Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm gonna take a question which came on NGL app, and the question is, thanks for the informative videos. I have couple of questions. First, what's your motive to do all the learning plus informative plus tips and all kind of videos? Second, I heard in one of your videos that you are not comfortable with manager role. What are your suggestions for one who wants to be a UI manager in tech? I love this question. The reason is second part of this question. Though this person already acknowledging that I told in my video, I'm not comfortable with you manager role, but this person is not influenced by this because we know all there are so much influencers getting influenced from random people. I'm calling myself also random, that people don't think about what they like, what they want to do. They don't even bother to try something. I am that kind of a person who tries everything. So I'm very happy that you asked me this question. So let me answer about the first question. What's my motive to do all the learning, informative tips, and all kind of videos? Uh, First, I started making videos like long back when I started JSLovers. At that time, there were a lot of topics we were not covering, and people used to ask me a few things, which was very hard to do. On those topics, it was hard to do a meetup. So I started making videos, but I never liked my videos. I always used to think that I'm not good in making videos. I was very shy to show my face, and I stopped making videos. But as the time passed, I realized that still there are a lot of people, though there are a lot of resources, but few things are very common. So this time what happened, I saw that a lot of people are struggling to get the content in Hindi. So I thought, let me make some videos. So whosoever is interested in knowing, example, what is use state, what is use effect in Hindi, I will make a video of it. No harm done, because there is already ample resources for English. Like you have Udemy for English and all that, but there is no Udemy in Hindi. So my motive at that time just to make content in Hindi. And I don't know who would be the audience, to be honest. No one came to me and told me make in Hindi. It just I thought to do that. So people who used to if only one view is coming or five views are coming, 10 views are coming, or someone is just DMing me, or just someone is telling me in the comment that they like my video, it was very motivating for me. And this is how I actually keep making videos. Again, I was struggling to get the topics, because for me, I used to think that why should I make top video on this, because there's already ample resources. But this is how. And another thing is, because now I am actually increasing, my experience is very high, and there are a lot of topics I don't stay in touch every day. So these videos I make, you know like a revision video for myself. When I in future I will give an interview, I forget something, so it's kind of a revision videos for myself also, to be honest. So these two were my motivations for learning videos. Now informative videos, I'm hoping you are asking about Q&A like this. So again, I was getting a lot of queries. I talked about this part in my top mate earning videos. So what used to happen, I used to get a lot of queries on Twitter, LinkedIn, email, everywhere. It's very hard for me to answer each and every one. So I started my top mate. And I do understand not everyone can afford it. So again, the same problem. And a lot of questions were common, like uh, is engineer, like as you asked, engineering manager path, DSA round path, how to prepare for front end, path for the senior developers, how to move abroad. Few of them are can be very generic questions, like how to move abroad, how to prepare for DSA, and all these things. So I thought, let me do one thing. Let me just start making the videos of the common questions I am getting that might be helpful for everyone. So if someone is not able to afford TopMate, they can just come and watch this video. So this was my another motivation. And tips and all, I think, sorry, I have to again check your question. Yeah. And tips is basically, now I'm getting comfortable with YouTube videos, and I'm having fun, to be honest. I am enjoying making videos now. So whenever I feel that there is a topic would be interesting for someone. Like when I say someone, for me it would be only one person, that is enough. So I just make it. So my motivation is a combination of my own reasons, that I wanted to have few videos for my revision. Then I also wanted to answer all the generic questions coming to me. I will give you an example. Actually, yesterday someone DM me, and that person asked me that he's confused between scope and lexical scope in JavaScript. Can we have a discussion? And I was actually out at that time. I can't have discussion at that time. And so I said, okay, let's do one thing. This is a video I made. So I already made a video and I was so happy that I was having a video. I just shared with him and I said, can you watch this video? And if your doubt is clear, good. If not, then let's get discuss. And then later, after a few hours, I got the message that my doubt is clear. Thank you so much. So this is the one of the motivation. This was the reason I started making these learning videos. I hope this answer your question. Now moving to your second part. Yes, I'm not interested in being a manager right now. And if you are going on that path, I don't know what is your domain. So domain matters a lot. Why? Because as a front end person, when I became an engineering manager, my skill has to be 360 degrees. So it's not about front end path, but I should be able to do back end, able to do the monitoring, cloud deployment, everything. So I don't know your domain. So if you are someone who is from front end domain, please be ready that you now need to broaden your skill sets. So it will not just about front end, it would be back end also. It would be your deployment also, logging, monitoring, on call, and so on. When I was a tech lead and I was going on the manager path, uh, what was told to me through my leadership, that your most of the work will remain same. The only difference would be now you can give the feedback of your team, which will impact their hike and promotions. So I was very happy that it's good that if the everything will remain the same and only the feedback part will change. But the reality is a lot of manager work is happening behind the scene. So we as a tech lead doesn't know that how much it goes behind the scene, how many meetings our managers does to make sure that the game is the whole, whole company, whole team is working and project is running perfectly fine. So what I'm trying to say is be prepared that your skill set, technical skill set will be broader. You might not be able to get the chance to get into the depth, but you should be able to know all the things, that how everything is working, first thing. So please be ready for that. Second thing, it's a people job. Though it's an engineering manager, engineering is there, but there is a manager word also. So be ready to work with people. You have to let go of a lot of technical things and delegate, but the people part you won't be able to delegate. So when I become a manager, engineering manager, my manager told me, who was my mentor also, you have already proven your technical skills, but this is your first time you are becoming an engineering manager. So now what you need to do is you need to let go of your technical work, but what you need to do is be more people person. And when I say people person, it means you need to be available for your team, you need to be visible for the cross teams, you need to be visible for the leadership team also. So be ready for that people part. And it's an unthankful job. Like as an engineer, I will talk about me. I love to, get the validation or appreciation. Oh, you did a good job. Oh, your feature went well and all that. So as an engineer, whenever we push our code, a single line of code, we know the value of that and we get the appreciation from our managers, leaders. But in manager position, it's a thankless job. Your team is never gonna say thank you. Your leadership is not gonna say thank you or greater job. So you have to be very self motivated to keep doing that work. And you don't even know if you are doing right or wrong, because if you will do right, obviously no one is gonna acknowledge. But if you did something wrong, obviously you will be get highlighted for that. So that's the another part of this. Another thing is as a manager, you have to be what I used to call it, that it is a uh, interrupted job. Means as an engineer we are very used to that if we are coding we are working focusedly without anyone interrupting us. But as a manager, if your team needs, if someone needs you, you have to drop everything and you have to be available for them. So I used to call that it's a interrupted uh, job. As well as what will happen is right now your first quarter is going. Example, your quarter is going, your team is working on features, delivery is going on, but you will be working plus one quarter also. So you have to make sure that this quarter work is going fine, everything is on track, there is no problem, everything is good. Plus you have to start doing the planning of your next quarter also. So you need to make sure that before your team is free from the current work, the future work is already there. So if you will see, this is a job where your technical skills. Now why your technical skills will come here? Because when you are talking to your lead, when you are talking to your cross team, you need to be technically aware that how the things are working and give your opinion. Also there would be, I have faced this, there would be the moments when your team is not available, your tech lead is not available, and you have to step in and build a feature and ship it. So you have to be technically keep yourself updated also. So you have to be ready for that. So technical people person, very good in time management and skill management. You have to be available 24/7. And the most important thing about now engineering manager is every company has a different expectation and interview process. So as an engineer, like I will talk about myself right now, as a principal engineer, if I have to start doing interview right now, I know that there would be a HR round, hiring manager round, there would be one or two coding round, system design round, and that's it. But in engineering manager rounds, when I was giving the interview, every company has their own way of taking the interviews. And you cannot say that there would be a pattern. If you will ask me, I would say, yeah, there's a hiring manager round would be there. You will have a meeting with product manager. But the way they conduct would be different. Like one of the company where I give the interview, they having an interview where their team, sorry, where the team of developers will come. They will give me a situation and I have to, make it. It would be like a planned situation like we have in our company, that there is a feature which is we have to deliver, and as a manager I have to do the whole communication and planning how we are gonna do. I will be having a backend developer, front end developer there, and they will be assessing me. I will be having all the conversation like this is a real scenario, and at the end they will, in that interview they will judge me that how good I was in doing the planning, discussion, highlighting the issues, delegating the work, and all so on. And trust me, it is very difficult. The reason is because every company comes with their own way of working, and they try to find that in you. And if you are different kind of manager, basically way of way of working would be different. So in short, the interview process are very different for engineering manager in most of the companies, and the preparation will also different. So you have to be ready that whenever you are going out in the market to search the job, you should be able to adapt yourself. So yep. So if you are going for engineering manager, which I would say, if you love to lead, if you wanted to create the impact and change your working culture or tech culture in your team, please go ahead with engineering manager role. uh, you need to be good with tech skills, you need to be good with people skills, you need to go good with planning and time management. One thing I want to highlight, I didn't I'm just highlighting, I'm not saying you mentioned, but I would love to highlight again. I am not ready for EM role right now, but in future when I will be ready, I will go back to EM. I enjoyed being a manager. I learned a lot of things, that what goes behind the scenes. As I told you that we don't know most of the time what our managers are doing. Once I played that role, I started respecting my managers a lot. So definitely in future when I will be ready, I will go back to that role. But as of now, I'm not. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any question, I will give my NGL app link in the below description box. Please send me the question and I will answer you. Thank you. Take care. Bye.